Hi, this is Astrologer DK Brainerd with your exclusive astrological forecast for the month of December here on EmpowerRadio.com. Empower Radio, empowering you. Well, you'll notice I'm wearing my Santa Claus hat. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. If you know me, you probably know that I'm not much of a Christmas freak. I love the spirit behind the holidays. Can't stand the guilt tripping and the commercialism. That said, I wanted to wear my Santa Claus hat because I'm wishing for the best possible luck and happiness for all of us in December. And December is going to be a crazy month, astrologically speaking. In fact, there's so much going on that I'm going to split this forecast up into two parts. So part one, which you're listening to right now, we'll look at the first couple weeks. And part two, we'll look at the last couple weeks of December, including the Mercury retrograde, the eclipse at the end of the year, and all kinds of exciting other stuff. Now, the big two astrological events at the beginning of the month, or the first couple weeks of the month, are the full moon in Gemini on December 2nd. Full moons always bring into the light something that was previously hidden. Gemini is about thoughts, communication, the mind. And so we can expect to learn something about our own minds this week at the Gemini full moon, which is great because if you know a little bit more about the thoughts that you're thinking but don't know that you're thinking, those little patterns that are kind of running below the surface of consciousness, then you can change those and you can change the way you talk about the world, the way you think about the world, and create more of the life that you want. On December 15th, there's a new moon in Sagittarius. New moons are the end of an old cycle and the start of a new cycle. So broadly, Sagittarius is about our beliefs, about the higher mind, about truth, the truths that we strive for and strive to uphold in society. So that new moon represents a new cycle in that area. And also, by the 15th or so, Mercury is beginning to really slow down. So Mercury goes retrograde the day after Christmas, and those last 10 days or so before the holidays, we're going to start to feel the Mercury effect a little bit. So if you're like me and you're not a morning person and you don't like shopping and you didn't get out to arm wrestle your way through the Toys R Us crowd, or try to run for a touchdown through the Circus City crowd with your bag of loot at 4 a.m. on Black Friday. In other words, if you haven't done all your shopping yet, try to do as much of that, including travel planning, as you can by the 15th, because with Mercury slowing down, approaching the Mercury retrograde, things are going to get a little crazier and a little less predictable the closer we get to Christmas. We'll talk more about Christmas in part 2 of the December astrological forecast. In the meantime, please come on over to my website, www.wordsforthepeople.com, where I've got free in-depth horoscopes for your sun sign every Monday morning. And don't forget to check out the Stars for the People podcast right here on EmpowerRadio.com, where I go deeper into each week's astrology in a podcast format that you can listen to anytime you want. Hope you found this useful and enjoyable. I'll be back next week to look at the rest of December. This is Astrologer DK Brainerd. Thanks for tuning in.